Tabubochi Jehovah meworo. Tabubochi Jehovah meworo nwanne m. Ṅụrịa ọṅụ n'ime ya. Tiba haleluya n'ime ya. Tabubochi Jehovah meworo. Tabubochi Jehovah meworo. Tabubochi Jehovah meworo nwanne m. Ṅụrịa ọṅụ n'ime ya. Tiba haleluya n'ime ya. Tabubochi Jehovah meworo. Igbo bụ Igbo. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ya dịka echi. Maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agbaga, ọ bụ na isonyebe. What are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If I na-ekwu erughị na nke ikpeazụ a. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, this is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption like your doorstep. If I na-eme Igbo common sense, the reason I brought name Marife, ịmụ ife kara anyị mara ife mara ọnwere ife ị na-echefu ọ maka aka iji wee nọdụ. I just want to make common sense as always. Ụbọchị mara gị mma. Ife anyị chọrọ ime taa, anyị ji ewetu onu ka o nwee ike sink in, and we want to refresh your memory. Go and call us the latecomers. All the very, very important na nature of this broadcast. Ka the latecomers nwee ike ịfụ ebe anyị si wee ruo ebe anyị nọ taa. Ka the latecomers nwee ike ịfụ the reason why we are standing where we are standing today. Ka the latecomers nwee ike ịfụ the reason why we are doing what we are doing. Ka the latecomers nwee ike ịfụ the reason why I cannot be among those that will suddenly turn 360 degree and the bido kobe inyo. No. Ka the latecomers nwee ike ịfụ the reason whether if I tell them that I am a son of God, ka fa nwee ike believe. It is important you share the broadcast. Ka ghara iji what is happening now mess anya, because the only people that you can deceive or you can manipulate because of what you are doing now but those that just came in. But for somebody like me that have been here, let us take your mind back. Can we got the reason why I said, or when I tell you that why is your child painted hair in France? No, but no, man. All this problem, I'm not making a mistake. There is something that I am going to read out to you. Then when I read it out, I will say a few things before I am make sure you share the broadcast, because then we're late comments and almost some late comments and in my comment section. And then what rubbish. I know sending nay can I know sending nay. For that we know to be truth, we must say it out. You gotta go now. Okay, let me read this comment from Amarachi Wakamma 8373. Amarachi Wakamma, come and let me say a few things. Nisi here I am anointing. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption. I want to preach it with anointing. Also a content creator and political analyst. Let me read that you wrote. Amarachi Wakamma. Kelenna TV, do you sleep at all? No, I don't sleep. Onye biya na aboko adara ashuoke. You gotta go now. Oh, and this is my business. So, Maria today, I can't sleep on duty. Onye biya na aboko adara ashuoke. Can na agwa gere. I don't sleep. I think I have addressed that. Because honestly, Ada Diorama has murdered your sleep. Like seriously. That is why I say that you latecomers should come here. When I defended her, none of you were here. When I advised her, none of you were here. So you have to go and look for the video and watch. So when she was saggering me for giving her advice, none of you was here. So Rabian Tuisiafia now, as a latecomer, let us refresh your memory. Okay. You cannot breathe again without mention her name. She cannot breathe without mentioning the name of Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. She can't breathe. She can't. Or try. Okay, I am putting it out as a challenge. Ya kwusikene ikwu maka Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. For just 3 days. I will not talk about her for 5 days. So take this message to her. She can't do without calling Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. If she can, let her try it for 3 days. I will stop talking about her for 5 days. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption. I don't know that she exists. So, wait for challenging theory. She stopped talking about Dr. Ngozi Orabeze 3 days. I will cease from talking about her for 5 days. Man, I'll continue on Dr. Ngozi Orabeze every day. I can learn TV. I am jobless. I have no job. I will continue to talk about her. Because before maybe so you that is saying that I don't sleep, how can a jobless man sleep? I cannot sleep. That is the honest truth. Okay, let me read again. Any day you manage, reply you. You want to say any day, Adadio Rama managed to reply Kelena TV. Chai, you will be jumping up and down. She have been replying me. She has played my video. She have saggered me. Ya can you Wesley be a late comer? John go down my show. Or the day I was in my video. John go have matured. She no longer play my video. Okay, forget you Wesley be a newcomer. I am now addressing you. There was a time she brought out my video. Now Hannah Manielu. Now John go down my show. The evil woman can no longer upload my video and play it. A newcomer. She is an evil woman, a white painted hair from France. And by the time I finish what I am doing today, you will agree with me that of a truth that she and her cohort is an evil people. Okay, let me continue to read. I forgot. Hope your family has gotten their survival wish to. Imana, ihe a problem anyị nwebụ ndị isi ojii nwere. Ihe ọnụ chọrọ bụ ka ọ na-akwụ akwụ na anịbe anyị. Ka ị na-anụ ụda AK-47. Ka ị na-anụ ụda nke 49. Ka ị na-anụ ụda ogbunigwe. Ịghọtago? But ordinary thing akụziri gị n'ụlọ akwụkwọ ịma hold onwe ya. Ordinary conversation ngị na mmadụ nwere secretly ibupụta ya na open place were agbaba onye awọ ọgbaba ya saga. Onwebe ife akụziri gị asị onye isi ojii ị na practice today. Iruo na be ndị ọcha from ụmụazị a na-akụziri fa ntu esi akpọ ndị uwe ojii ma ọ bụrụ na fa nọ in danger. A na-akụziri gị ya n'obodo bongo. Adịghị akụziri gị ya. Then ọ bụrụ na ndị uwe ojii bịa ịwakpo mmadụ, ọ bụrụ na ndị a na-atọ mmadụ bịa ịwakpo mmadụ na araba anyị, get a serious sign, well recognized. Mother you put one out. The jabo ozbo na me if somebody did not next to him or her, a PK design ozbo take it up from there. Nothing. Let's say name this wish to introduce Mbobo as an old look on Africa. Because your leaders have made it to be so. Now abroad, their leaders introduced to them. Gosifa into about 191. You gotta go. I think 191. Into esi akpọfa enwere that is akpọ ndị uwe ojii abịa akpọ nwa rescue as a Bongolian enwere nọmba ndị rescue na your phone ị nwere ya mana ị nọ bongo na akọrọbish as a Bongolian. What do you know? So eme this thing introduce abịa ebe ịtọ mmadụ egbu ha anya film the person o bụrụ na ozugbo onye a na-egbu ya film like person nọ nearby nọrọ ya the person can pick it up. Ejidegodi iri onye a narị ya nke ya onye nke ọzọ egbuo ya onye ọzọ dị anya nụ ya pick from there. So ọ bụrụ gbe so si ka egbube ịghọtago ka o wee were kene ya na-esi gị na mgbe ije enwe nọmba ndị uwe ojii mgbe ije enwe nọmba emergency emenyere gị wesu ugbo na ịma mbụ ogbenye bụrụ amaosu oloku ordinary conversation gị na mmadụ nwere ịgba ya n'anwụ. So rapụ this very thing family introduce according to her. Ịghọtago ị nwere ike enye gị ya ije dọmpụ ya ebe iji adọmpụ ya chebe mgbe eji ebu gị eke. Ịghọtara na onwezie ihe na-agba gị bụ ngị gbuo wesu to alert people na around enwe enyemaka enyere gị aka at least enwe nwa somebody ya apụta jụwa ajụjụ onye ahụ enye first hand information. I was here, I blew my witch to oge ife a na-eme mana before even some media houses dị n'obodo Bongo o nwere ka o ji esiji agbajudoro mgbe ụfọdụ ha nwachọkwa imekwu mmadụ interview ihe ejila anọ bụ according to an eyewitness, according to passerby ọmụ anyị dasị nwogele ya nwetara first hand information. So enye gị wisto na-egbu na egbu atụrụ. So let me continue to read. Okay, I see your family to get all the evil of this. Okay, let me continue. Lest I forgot, your family has gotten their survival wisdom. If you did not encourage your family to get all the evil of this, Ngozi will visit you. I will encourage my family to get their own wisdom. Thank you. Hope you had people who paid money in that account she brought public. Last time, okay, let me retake that again. Hope you had people who paid money in that account she brought public last time had been arrested. Okay, ịmana ihe a bụ ihe na-adị eme anyị nwa ndị Igbo. Anyị dị good na ibu fake news. People fake news. Ndị Igbo and the fake news bụ 5 and 6. And I am going to tell you a few things ka iwe mata. O nwere mgbe ụfọdụ ya bụ ịnọdụ n'obodo Bongo anọkọta ebupụta ofu flyer asị gị ngị fill your information. Law nwere ego federal government na-enye. I am not saying na the link a na-agba click ya n'eziokwu na nwere ego a na-enye. Now, just like maybe during the time of COVID or something, o nwere ike ọ bụrụ na no scammers bụ ndị wepụtara the link ka enwe ị gaghị abịa click ya ga-enwe ike seize your information. Understand me very well. Enwere ike ma that abụrụ eziokwu na ha lara enye ego, mana nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ozugbo that link na-apụta ndị be anyị ebu ego rumor itinyekwara your information ebe a na itinye your information la DSS la ha nchara na-eji ama ebe ị nọ and na ha chọrọ iji ya ka e were mara how many number of ndị Igbo nọ ka enwee ike iji ya reduce number ndị Igbo. This is fake news carried by our own people. So nekene ifuru link i click bụ ya isela chọrọ iji ya were reduce number ndị Igbo. The same fake news we are going to here. Gosike na anyu onye or a brother or a sister to a person when you go to wala that very account eji. Adema akụkọ gị na ọ dị possible be fair but is am defending Ngozi Orabueze. But kedu ofu onye, how did you know? Na onye kwere wala that very account na-eji ya. How did you know? Ke ntu isi wee mata. Ntu isi wee mata kwa bụ the same fake news unu na-adị ebu agba haleni link la social media. Federal government chọrọ iji awere use number ndị Igbo. Fa chọrọ iji amata ole ndị Igbo dị. Fa eji attrack gị down. You gotta go. Carriers of evil news. Always waiting and eager to listen to evil news. Anyway, my generation I think I have addressed you on that. I about bit by bit. Okay, let me take this part again. And before ị na-agba akaụntụ o wepụtara mgba ya ka ndị wee na-ekwu n'ebe late comer, the account of Fajibu etinye ego, the gangsters ran away with the account. Not only that they ran away, they refused to account for ego in that very account. And what happened? That name is Fabanaga with that very account. So okay, if you talk onion must look for another means possible to save you as an Oluku that cannot save his or herself. In a Chengozo or a Bezen Abisu. Nge na-achọ ife nwe ka ọ dị jee bidia by yourself. Ịma mbido nwe mana ị na-achọ ngozi ọrabeze ka o bunye gị ife ị chọrọ tinka tie gị ya. Okay, let me take this part again. Make sure you encourage your family members to donate in that account. But if you did not and they still support this evil of Ngozi Orabueze, Kelenna, you will not have peace. The evil, what is the evil of Ngozi Orabueze? No web account for her humanitarian donations. As a humanitarian, you gotta go. Oh, look, you cover go because a Guazian account on Kichor Kaiti ego. Kichor Kaiti ego account that the money didn't mean that will not be accounted for because they have never accounted for ego didn't that very account. Or that the same one against your Kaiti ego. Huh? Oh, look, I think this one is that Banyana the evil news. There is another thing that I want to read out to back up what I am saying. Let me look for it. Because now I ain't in Malibu fake news. Okay, let me read this. Before I read that one, let me read this. This is Simon Barawa. This very man you see, Simon Barawa, I am in his S account. He is the Lai Muhammad of Biafra struggle. This very Sonny Barawa, the Lai Muhammad of Biafra struggle. Lai Muhammad, he lies a lot. And I will prove it to you in no distant time. The Lai Muhammad of Biafra struggle. Let me read. Simon Barawa, BDF General, Gento the Yahoo, sent another message to Ngozi Orabu Fulani. Okay. One jeep like that. This is the Lai Muhammad of Biafra struggle. Okay, let me read this again. These are carriers of evil news. If all now can choose one idea, unverified information can he is the Lai Muhammad of Biafra struggle. Let me read this one again from Emmanuel Oremiju's S account. If they gave you this thing, just know that this thing have tracker. What is the thing he is referring to? He is referring to the whistle. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze Kurunajich. He is telling you. Remember, he is the seer of the seer. That is of Charafancha. Some people are the sea of the seer. So if Ebugobi is a seer, a prophet, he, Emmanuel Oremijis, is a bigger prophet. In fact, he is the major prophet. He is the seer of the seer. So the seer of the seer is now telling you that if you received this whistle, Naka Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, that whistle will tracker that you are going to be tracked with that very whistle. And the the sea of the seer. I know from more. I have a guy. Let me take this thing again. If they give you this thing, just to know that this thing have tracker in it. If they give you this thing, just know that this thing have tracker in it. You are selling yourself out for destruction. And again, I thought those defending this woman said that what she said was a code. that she never means wish to. What am I seeing here? Wish to with a tracker. Okay, Yamana for wish to with a tracker. So more than ever, some people actually said to him that the Ifa coded language. You gotta go. Man, based on the display go picture or for the picture of the wish to, may assume was when this wish to with tracker. You gotta go now. Or believe somebody by the known when he can recorded language. Then was one for the picture or conclude is that it's no longer a coded language. You gotta go. So believe that even with picture that it can actually be a coded language. That's one at the aside. Or can go further to prove to you near the correct now this very ways to add a share. Now the ways to the tracker and that you are giving your information out. So hope you when you join this to what I told you now by web social media and then I say when you click on this thing, you are giving out your information to Nigeria government. Can we keep number and the money to reduce number and it was some of you and the one account to no information for how we are carrying bad news against ourselves or against our own people. Let us now go for the business of the day. You gotta go. If I try to play it here, I may go on and play it in audio. Let us go. It is very, very important. Okay, let me go back. Let me see. Just wait a minute. If we find Jabba. Okay. Let us now go. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go. Come and listen to this.
For the first time, Germany was in a crisis. And the crisis Germany was at that time, which this our brother just...
Remember, I said, Nefa, the reason why we are where we are now. And this is the truth, the obtainable like social media. Because they are yet to debunk it. And Adadi Orama knows this truth. All of them in front of this very social media knows this truth. Then why the sudden change? The newcomers. When you get this message, you share it because they were the newcomers that is buying into this narrative without knowing where we were coming from. You understand now? So Germany was in crisis. Pay very close attention. Very, very important. We remain unmoved, unbuyable.
Spoke about was engineered by the same Owo and the Ogenkere. Then
Germany was in crisis, engineered by the same Owo and Ogenkere. The crisis in Germany, the people that engineered it. Okay, let's continue.
They formulated all type of lies against Pastor Rose. They formulated all kind of, and they used this CRC headed by Imam Madrabo, to intimidate and destroy Pastor Rose.
They formulate all kinds of lies. They formulated all kinds of lies with CRC, headed by Imam Madrabo. Eba Kafaji Wemempo, and don't forget, this is the same CRC. Bifefaji were raise memo to overthrow Mazeba. You will hear it from here, but listen.
Biafrans, look through the rings. I know so much in this struggle. I talk so little.
Thank you.
There is nothing in this struggle that I do not know about. This CRC that some of you saw online yesterday, blabbing and disgracing themselves with Imam Madrabu, Chomo Okonge Nkere, Sani Akpada Wabam, these relegated criminals that are gonna,
the gangsters, she called them the relegated Ndioris. I call them the gangsters. Continue to listen.
Go down in the history of Biafra as trash. That's what they are, trash. They plan.
Remember, onwere ndị abụmọnụ dịrị na-eche. Onwere ndị abụmọnụ dịrị na-eche. O mere ndị bụ abụmọnụ. Ife ọbụla ị na-eme n'ụwa, whomever onye ọbụla sọrọ gị bụrụ, this very thing in the media ebe esi wee bido ore. Ọ ka nwere ndị dị before this one. Mana ihe ndị wepụta nke a na-abụ ka ị mata that nwaanyị isi ọcha na France knows this truth. Why the sudden change? Ka ị mata why anyị ji were kwechiri na nwaanyị isi ọcha is an evil woman. Ama mere ghọta na ka ị mata the reason why we are where we are. Abụmọnụ dịrị onye ọbụla mere ife ọjọọ. Abụmọnụ. No matter how you look at it, everybody n'ọbụla nọ n'ụwa they whether his or her own share or court. Listen.
And bad for Germany. They lied. They cut deep, but only those that are truly following Obatobie, we know how these individuals operate.
Okay.
With Owo, there's nothing they didn't formulate against Germany.
Okay.
And their resort was.
When you hear there is nothing they did not formulate against Germany, when you hear it, formulate, formulate, you gotta go end there. Some of these formulations, some of these assays, if Ranako, show mad no. Because of Asare Fakro na Germany, before we trade were weapon. Pastor Rose replace her with Onyozo. Because of Asare Keji weapon Pastor Rose. So some people here from Nobu at the struggle, in a suspension, and expel, including the people not at homeland, most of them says in the media. You got to go now. Many of them man on a group or basically send there somebody the way you send it Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, call for findings. Some of them expel, and to you, they will cook up stories, formulate evil stories against them. Fanchani may be among those in Apostle today that you want anything to do with, because they formulated the story and they will go Pastor Rose by the side until Mazeba sent Dr. Ngozo Rebeze in Germany. She went there based on the report. Pastor Rose was reinstated. Let's continue to listen.
As the CRC, which was just a committee set up by Obatobie. And I know why Obatobie set up the CRC. Headed by Imam Madrabo. This is somebody that if there's no trouble, he will go and look for trouble.
As a Bongorian, CRC, Conflict Resolution Committee, as a Bongorian, if there is no trouble, he will formulate trouble to make sure that office in Aroro. He is a Bongorian. He brought in Bongorian mentality. Like that very struggle. Ever on ahead, CRC, Conflict Resolution Commission. The reason why you will trouble, they create trouble. Come if I know, Macalo do major, but a flavor na na studio ya bịara na ọ bụrụ na ọnwa ife mepụtara na ya atọgbu mmadụ ka enwee ife na-ekwu na newspaper tomorrow. So if there is no trouble, as a Bongorian, he will create trouble to make sure office ya na arụ na nwere ife a na-ekwu. You got to go now. That is what it means. CRC, Conflict Resolution Committee. Continue to listen. A Bongorian, when there is no trouble, he will formulate trouble to make sure they do something.
RC, Conflict Resolution Committee, that's what they meant. Any issue that comes out in the government, they can send it to them. With Chomo Koma, that is like Odogu dump them there because that's what they are good for. So they came up with all these lies against Pastor Rose. They came up with all these lies and all these manipulations.
Did you hear that? They came up with all these lies and all this manipulation against Pastor Rose. Pastor Rose, the one lucky. Lama Zeba send the mother. They will find their out. If I'm on they that opportunity and they were expelled. Opportunity that Zamarias and Samperians online. Falabu crying and not take crazy for conspiracy. Madam, listen.
Even when Odogu gave them instruction that the account of Germany, which they translate it in German language, even when Odogu gave them instruction to go with the translation that has already been deposited in German language, some of them, including this Imam Madabo and his group that wanted to overthrow Odogu with Oge.
Remember, before I go back to overthrow Odogu, hold that one first, overthrow Odogu. Account to in Germany. I translate here to German language. The gangsters refuse to put money in that account, according to what she is saying. You got to go now. They want to introduce another KJB translation. Mazepa by himself told them to make sure na how use that very account I translate already. To some of you talking rubbish. Oh, I can't think. You are here changing account. The reason they change the gangsters is raising their ugly head. How is it in Germany? Fight account to I translate to German language. They want to introduce another full control over. That was why they refused to account for. They go and get an account to use it before. Dr. Ngozo Rabeze you may abandon. The same thing can happen in Germany. Account present group. It was reading a use. They refuse to put money there. They want to introduce another. Even when Mazepa said, continue putting money in that very account that have already been translated to German language, they refused. I'm not going to take it back. Okay? For how they raised the memo to overthrow Mazepa and Joko. And this thing is the truth. And all these people that has been chatting on social media, they know this truth. Nobody can want to overthrow government. Wait, hear it by yourself. Let me take it back a little. Okay, we go.
Instruction to go with the translation that has already been deposited in German language. Some of them, including this Imam Madabo and his group that wanted to overthrow Odogu with Ogenkere, by issuing the letter, they brought them, they are looking for
Akoko Kare, or for how she jumped that part. Because that I know a lot in this struggle, but I say little. So the woman me born Akoko Kare. They refused to eat it. But what happened? Immediately, in less than 72 hours, they raised a memo looking for another leader. Or such people I support. Before he raised this memo to the chalk of Mazepa being taken in has nothing to do with them. I remember the reason why I tell you that Sonny Aparawa is Lai Mohammed of this very struggle. Sonny Aparawa came online telling Biafrans, lying to Biafrans, that Mazepa went for national duty, knowing fully well that maybe he have never spoken with Mazepa for some days, but he kept lying to Biafrans that Mazepa went for national duty, national assignment. Why he know that Mazepa has been taken in. He told you no for national duty. For national duty, no he has been called for questioning. But he know there is memo to overthrow Mazepa. Because for days go na Mazepa for national duty. But hand on the ground in less than 72 hours, there is memo on how to overthrow Mazepa. Or such people can support. And these very people you see now, including the evil white painted hair in Germany, she is aware of this very tender social media. How can I now trust such people? Heaven forbid you. I am going to take it back. This is the reason why we are where we are. So don't get it twisted. A lot has happened that some of you don't know. So share it that the newcomers may know where we was and where we are today. Don't judge anything with what you see happening today. No, if you do that, you are making a very big mistake. In these few days now, like for 3 days, we will continue to hammer. We will continue to take you back. So let's continue to listen.
Been deposited in German language. Some of them, including this Imam Madabo and his group that wanted to overthrow Odogwu with Ogenkere by issuing the letter, the pro-tem, they are looking for pro-tem person that will take over Odogwu 2 days after Odogwu have an issue. Even
2 days after Mazeba was issue, here is the memo to overthrow Mazeba. 2 days. 2 days. And in these 2 days, the Lai Mohammed of Biafra struggle was busy telling us that he went for national assignment. If you got the reason why Lai Mohammed, he told us that Mazepa went for national assignment, whereas he know that Mazepa have been taken in. In less than 2 days, they have raised the memo. And that memo, Kebe discussed before he raised the memo. That is the question. How can I assign? Erase the memo. They have never disputed it, disputed that. They have never countered it. Who were those that suggested for the memo to be raised? Careful before erase the memo. How will erase good people with the action? They raised the memo to overthrow him. 2 days. 2 days. The Lai Mohammed was busy telling us that he went for national assignment. Lying to us. Whereas on the ground, they are planning who becomes the leader. That's just like what they are telling you. Oh, leave everything as it is. They are the same people that is telling you to leave it as it is. When Mazepa was here. Oh, leave it like that. You are removing Mazepa's right-hand man. But they are already preparing. They have already forced to raise memo on how to overthrow Mazepa. Continue to listen. If Ndiaman, Imangota.
Even though Odogwu has established a full structure for the government from beginning
they want to overthrow Mazepa. They raise memo to overthrow him, knowing fully well that Mazepa have a template. Mazepa have a full structure already. In short, when you don't share more poor, that raise the memo. Obey man, Ipotana, they who na farm if Mazepa. Those that raise memo to overthrow him under 2 days. Obey Potase Naham if Mazepa. Are you making a mistake? You are not making up a mistake. You are not making mistake, Maka. No, for example, because you are Abongorians. Obruno Bongo, on what if I have a man and do what you have Apocospan if any no. Apocos if any no way, Runa sell, I don't say that it will go Arapoget. Manobro abroad. Ian Nabagana, the reason why, and I have raised the memo you ever suspect. Obrun abroad, if a man know now, Eketiaro, they will say your information on Rapoget because farm and Yaman boss, they will say your information on Rapoget. Never their investigation. On when those were they are going to call you up. You will be questioned. They will take record of your statement. Another monitor, name investigation until a message invite to Man over the bongo. I got Rogodi first. Tigina cell. Ibel Romo with ego. You gotta go and we can see again. So, Obrun raw. Careful to be and to was ready. Ndive raise remember. In less than 72 hours, if I do, they are a suspect. You got to go? Let's continue to listen.
To end. They wanted to overtake Odogu. They wanted to because they never liked him. They never respected him. They wanted to use the name of Nna.
They never respected him. The evidence that they never respected him, the social media, because the Eggman was busy telling Mazeba na Biafra na zo Jerisia. The Eggman. They never respected him. That is the reason why Odogu, according to them, the way zero, that they should stop saga. But they are continuing saga. They got to go. The Odogu asked them to fall back. They had Odogu fall back to who? Under whose leadership? They never respected him. Even account to have a Germany, the German language. Mazepa told them to continue using that account. They refused. They never liked him. They never respected him. Let's continue to listen.
The Kano and use the name of Simon Ekpa to deceive innocent Biafra.
That's exactly what they wanted to do.
So that was what they did in Germany. So the few German people that have talked here, Odogu told me to go into Germany and talk to Germany.
Listen.
And I had a meeting with German people, all of them. And after I talked to Germany people, the result of that was what I presented to Odogu. Where many people in Germany told me in their meeting, and I can post the Zoom meeting.
Based on first-hand information, allegedly, what they told her, like the meeting, private meeting on Obanagandra. Continue to listen. And the Mazeba sent her, not another person, not one among the gangsters. Continue to listen. This is why we are where we are. This is why we are in the position we are today. Continue to listen.
That Okeowo has no iota of accountability in Germany.
Okeowo has no iota of accountability. And the Okeowo friend to the APM, the NMini, the PGS, Amaputu. Abu Asutu Gaja Amapu. Amaputu. PGS, Rise Up, Deceased. You got to go now. No iota of accountability. That is the trouble they created. They want to put somebody who has no iota of accountability in Germany. Not even they want to put, they have already succeeded. But luckily, Mazepa sent Dr. Ngozo Arabeze in Germany. Koga, Chopota, reason whether if any reason whether Germany Jabagaraga. Let us continue.
Okay, nothing. Many of them talked. They presented the facts to me. And that was a fact that was presented to Obatobie. Okay. And at the end of the day, even though
after Mazepa sent her, based on the fact, the report she got, she presented to Mazepa. And Mazepa acted based on that report. Continue to listen.
Okay, it's trying to front to take over in Germany.
Let me take it back. She said that Ogenkere was fronting Okeowo, the one that has no iota of accountability to take over in Germany. Hear it yourself.
Nothing. Many of them talked. They presented the facts to me. And that was a fact that was presented to Obatobie. And at the end of the day, even though Ogenkere is trying to front Okeowo to take over in Germany, Odogu came out publicly and announced that Pastor Rose has been reinstated.
Pastor Rose has been reinstated. With a gang of Hagangre against Pastor Rose. What happened? At the beginning by the side, somebody who has no iota of accountability in him. And the person who friend to the APM. Our friend to the APM. But after the report, Dr. Ngozo Arabeze, based on the report she got from German people, Mazepa acted and they reinstated. Some people in our Osabotua today, they were ganged up against that person. And they were by the side. The person didn't want more opportunity. in the kind of hand Pastor Rose won. Before you come here and they tell me, oh, but what is happening now, Pastor Rose? Have not she been removed? Biafra struggle abo office nna gị. Onye ọbụla ya lere anya fụ onye dị capable, ewepụ ya tinye onye ọzọ dị capable ịrụ ọrụ. Let's continue to listen.
As the German machine leader today, that is what Odogwu said. After all their lives, after all their pretense, Odogwu still went back. He went through every problem that was presented, and he discovered that Pastor Rose was innocent.
Okay.
And
after the report of Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, which is the truth, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze discovered that Pastor Rose was innocent. She presented that fact to Maazị Banjoku, and Maazị Banjoku looked at it and they understand that Pastor Rose was innocent and she was reinstated. She was called back. Then abog in account and you wouldn't know that you are guilty if not. There may be a financial report. As you go to get one name and step aside. Nature report. Orurio what you guys manage or adequately. Nakama you are an evil person. You never liked Mazepa. You are not for struggle. You are there for your belly. Continue to listen.
Who is now on the other camp with Ogenkere? All their plots to destroy Germany. That's what the last speaker just talked about. Odogwu told them to go and sit down, go to hell.
Okay.
So now they didn't see Odogwu. Okay, they now jumped into that Owo. That's why you see them on the other camp trying to create a problem as if there are two camps of the United States.
Now, the reason if I tell you the gangsters you were because you a man who has no iota of accountability is with a man who has no iota of accountability again, and they are the gangsters. They ran to the other camp, and that the same camp where the account they were using, they did not tell you that they refused to account for Egodi name. Seize the account of also. Let's come in this is very true to hear. The evil woman painted hair, white hair like Germany. She is aware of it. That evil Adadi Orama, she knows about this. She know. Ndara. Continue to listen.
They said on Biafra. There is only one they said on Biafra. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Every single person listening to me, there's so much you don't know. It is my duty to continue to bring to your knowledge what you don't know.
Exactly.
And information is power. They say the only reason why America is ahead of the whole country is because of information.
Information is power. Ways to introduce is part of the information. Ozubana Ebuya, on around, we understand that there is problem. All information kobo, onya Ebuya, the next person Ebuya, everywhere Ebuya. Manahasimba, Emane all the Jews, the sea of the seer. Or the seer of the seer, na wagon, emegida westo, no butraka. They use where Nande Obodobongo, Abia Oberlin, or Gobagi Brugi, Obolobo, Abuja, Ebunai. That this is how they are propagating lies. Lies. How did he know? Like that very westo butraka. He is the sea of the seer. Mad people everywhere. They are. Every messenger have a message. I am a preacher of the gospel of redemption. I want to preach it with anointing. This is the truth, and this is why part of the reason why we are where we are today. You got it now? They have not debunked this very news. In few days, in some days coming, I didn't want to target the reason why I went on a rapport the shenanigan of the mad woman painted hair in France. She knows this truth. What changed? Continue to listen.
When you know the right information, that will help you to make the right decision. So again, I thank German people. I thank those that are coming here to talk about what happened in Germany. And Odogwu is somebody that cannot hurt anybody. he will not intentionally hurt you. Even in the midst of war,
he cannot intentionally hurt you, but the gangsters understand that. So for them to paint Mazepa black, or for them to position Mazepa as an evil person, they will formulate stories against you. You will be removed, whereas you will be seen Mazepa as somebody who don't want freedom. Check ya ndị niile ewepụrụ ewepụ. Ọ bụrụ ị na-arụ ezi ọrụ mana na never do well so ndị kụrụ asịrị ewepụ gị. Ordinarily, what has Adadi Orama got to offer la cabinet on? Nothing whatsoever. She gossiped her way to the cabinet. That is just the truth. So when we tell you that the woman is evil, don't take it for granted. Mazepa even said that they are good in fighting the people that is doing better than them. George is here. George is here. Saboteurs, eye service people. Continue to listen.
Odewu knows that. But he gives everybody the opportunity to prove their stupidity, which some of these riffraffs on the other side of Biafra government are proving themselves, just going out to create as if there's a chaos where there is none. So again, I thank you so much, Germany. I'm very, very happy to have the opportunity to have met with German people and listen to all of them and make an informed decision based on the facts presented by German people. That Ogenkere is using Oke-Owo to destroy Germany, and that's what is happening today. So every Biafrans, you must follow the leadership of Pastor Rose and the last speaker. Those are the people that represent the United States of Biafra, Brigade, and the factory in Germany. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You gotta go. You have the reason why I ain't well not there, I know. So to some of you, yeah, got a I will forget. So that is that. The evil woman in France, she knows this truth. All of them knows this truth, including the Lai Mohammed of Biafra struggle. They know all this truth. You as newcomer, you know what relation. You understand. Now here's a show. He said.